Ladies and gentlemen, Unsi Shay got something to say. Now y'all listen up, because we gon' talk about that young man Shedeur Sanders. That's right, primetime son. But this ain't about Jayden. This ain't about college ball no more. This is about the National Football League. And what it means when your name's in everybody's mouth. But not for what you do on the field, but for what they think you done bought off the field. Let's set the scene. 2025 NFL Draft. Cleveland Browns, franchise desperate for a savior. They trade up in the 5th round, pick 144, and they take a quarterback out of Colorado. Folks expected this young man to be gone by round 2. Some even said late first. But he slid. He fell like stock in a company about to get sued. That fall cost him millions. And now the story's about a Rolls-Royce worth $500,000? Man, please. We gotta break this all the way down. Chapter 1. The narrative gets hijacked. Now let me tell y'all something about this media game. It don't always care about facts. It cares about clicks. So when a story popped up saying Shedeur Sanders, fresh off signing his rookie deal, went out and dropped $500,000 on a Rolls-Royce, the headlines lit up like Times Square. Now, I know cars. I know money. I know hype. That ain't adding up. His signing bonus, not even close to $500. So either he hit the lotto, got some nil money still paying out, or this whole thing is just some good old-fashioned fake news. And what did Shedeur do? What any focused young leader would do. He hopped on X, formerly Twitter for y'all, still stuck in 2022, and clapped back. Another lie. I'm focused on my team, not a car purchase. Ain't that what you want to hear from your young quarterback? Focused, locked in, not trying to flat, not trying to be something he's not. That's maturity. That's leadership. And that's prime DNR. Chapter 2. The shadow of the father. You can't talk Shedeur without bringing up Jayden Sanders. Primetime. One of the greatest athletes to ever breathe. Now imagine being that man's son. Every pass you throw, every step you take, it's measured against a gold jacket. That's a heavy crown to wear. But here's what I love about Shedeur. He don't try to be Jayden. He tries to be himself. He ain't flashy just to be flashy. He ain't looking to go viral. He wants to go victorious. That boy out here trying to build his own legacy. And that's hard when every camera, every critic, every casual fan is judging you like you're supposed to already be a pro bowler. Now we got people saying, he won't even make the roster. Come on now. That's disrespectful. You got people out here rooting for his failure just because he got a famous last name. But the truth is, he got that fire in him. You fall from round 1 projections to round 5 reality, that burn different. That chip on your shoulder start feeling like a boulder. Chapter 3. Browns quarterback room is a jungle. Now, let's talk Cleveland. This ain't no cakewalk. You got Joe Flacco. Super Bowl champ. Young guy drafted high by Pittsburgh, still trying to prove he belongs. Dylan Gabriel straight out of Oklahoma. He hungry. And Deshaun Watson. That saga been going on longer than some folks' marriages. We don't know if he's playing or packed. So Shedeur ain't just walking in with a red carpet. He walking into a war zone. 4 other guys all fighting for the same thing. And none of them gonna give up that job easy. But guess what? Sometimes the best quarterbacks ain't the ones you expected. Sometimes it's the 5th round pick who got doubted, disrespected, and dismissed. Just ask Tom Brady. Chapter 4. The public versus the player. Now let me speak to y'all as someone who's been in the spotlight. The public, they love a good story, but they don't always love the truth. Shedeur Sanders ain't bought no Rolls-Royce. He ain't out here stunting. He grinding. But the media saw a flashy headline and ran with it like a cornerback chasing a pick six. We forget these are kids, barely old enough to rent a car, now being treated like grown millionaires with unlimited time, money, and maturity. But Shedeur didn't snap, didn't whine. He responded with poise. That's professionalism. That's what you want in the face of the franchise. Chapter 5. Redemption and Reality. See, the real story here ain't about no car. It's about focus. About a young man trying to earn his spot in a brutal league. He knows he slid. He knows he lost millions. But what's more important is what he's going to gain. Opportunity. That's what Cleveland gave him. Not a guarantee, not a promise, just a shot. And that's all he needs. He gonna take that chip, that arm, that pedigree, and try to do what his daddy did in his own way. Make noise, win games, change a culture. If he does that, if he even shows flashes this preseason, them Rolls-Royce rumors gonna be the least of what they talking about. They gonna be talking about potential. They gonna be talking about the future. Chapter 6. A message to the critics. Now I got something to say. To all the critics out there. Y'all wrote Shedeur off before he even got a snap. Said he was a system QB. Said he was all hype. Now y'all trying to write stories about cars he never bought? Come on, man, let the kid breathe. He got heart. He got skill. And most of all, he got purpose. Don't get mad when he start cooking and y'all gotta eat them words. Because what Shedeur showed with that post, that was a quarterback answer. That was a leader response. That was a young man saying, I'm about ball, not BS. And in today's NFL, where everybody got distractions, that's what separates the real ones from the rest. Chapter 7. The future ain't written yet, so where we go from here? Training camp, QB meetings, reps, long days, cold Cleveland mornings. That's where Shedeur's story gonna be written. Not in blogs, not in tweets, but in touchdowns. Every throw he makes is a chapter. Every rep is a sentence. Every preseason snap is a punctuation mark. And if he gets the chance to lead the Browns onto that field this fall, if he gets that moment, just one moment, to show what he can do, then it's game over for the doubters. Because Shedeur Sanders ain't just a name. He's a problem. For defenses, for narratives, and for anybody who ever thought a fifth-round pick couldn't make history. Final thoughts from Unyansi Shay. So here's the deal, America. Stop worrying about a car he never bought. Start watching the arm he does have. Stop counting his pockets. Start counting his completions. Because if this young man keeps grinding, keeps focusing on the right stuff, that franchise in Cleveland might have just lucked up and found themselves a diamond in the dog pound. You heard it here first. Shedeur Sanders. Remember the name, not the rumor.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người, chào mừng mọi người đã trở lại với kênh của mình. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn mọi người làm một chùm hoa màu đỏ xanh như thế này nhé. Bây giờ chúng ta cùng nhau bắt tay vào làm nào. Để bắt đầu vào làm thì đây mình có tận dụng cái ống hút này, kéo này và keo dán. Các nguyên liệu rất là đơn giản. Bây giờ mình sẽ cắt cái ống hút này ra nha. Mình sẽ cắt cái phần lò xo của nó ấy. Mình sẽ cắt nó ra trước. Mình sẽ cắt riêng cái phần lò xo ra thôi nha. Sau đó giờ mình sẽ cắt nó ra. Cái thứ hai này. Bây giờ mình sẽ vuốt nó lên cho nó thẳng nhé. Cái màu xanh này. Rồi mình sẽ cắt ra nha. Mình sẽ cắt nhỏ nó ra. Đây mình sẽ cắt nhỏ nó ra như thế này. Mình sẽ cứ cắt như vậy cho đến hết cái phần ống hút này nha. Cái màu đỏ nha. Mình cũng sẽ cắt tương tự như vậy nha.